Panel saws may look and operate the same, but there are huge differences once you look under the hood. This video will explain the differences. The Sawtrax uses 12 sealed steel bearings on their carriage. The H4 uses a U-bolt and plastic rings. The Sawtrax arrives with the folding stand and wheels already attached. You uncrate it, roll it into place, and unfold the stand. You will need to put the stand on the H4 yourself. It consists of 2 pieces of angle iron, a center brace, and 3 U-bolts. The Sawtrax stand has 10 lock nuts. The safety speed-cut stand has 0 lock nuts. This is the safety speed-cut assembly video. Since they don't use lock nuts, a nut can rattle off as seen on the left-hand side of this picture. Someone had pushed that machine too hard against the wall and bent the center support. As you can see, the machine is leaning up against the wall. When you're done, you have to turn the whole thing around. Since the weight of the safety speed-cut frame is always on the wheels, you have to shim up the frame in order to put the wheels on. With the Sawtrax machine, the weight is only on the wheels when the machine is tilted vertically. This way, the machine does not roll accidentally when you are rip cutting. The Sawtrax machine has the Makita saw already pre-mounted to the insert, so all you have to do is mount the insert. With the H4, you have to mount the saw motor to the carriage in the machine. The Sawtrax machine has a lip built into each fence, so the stop can be used on either side. The stop also has a strip bar, so the stop can be used in the center for cutting strips. With a safety speed-cut machine, you have to mount a bar to the frame. The stop runs on this bar. You need a drill, and you need to pre-drill holes into the frame to mount this bar. The stop can only be used on one side of the frame because the stop bar is only on one side of the frame. The Sawtrax has 2 rip pointers, so you can feed a rip cut from either side. With the 1 rip pointer of the H4, you can only feed from one side. The Sawtrax 1052 uses a 2-inch 12-foot long dust hose with a connector for your shop vac. The brush contains the sawdust until your vacuum can evacuate it. The H4 dust collection system must be mounted by the end user. It uses a plastic tube that must be adjusted in and out for each thickness of material you cut. The problem is, if you forget to adjust the tube, you will cut it and make it useless. The thinner 1.5-inch hose used with this machine will not draw as much air as a 2-inch hose. Therefore, the dust collection system will not be as effective. The Makita saw blade guard is left in place to protect the user and the blade. The H4 does not have a blade guard. The Sawtrax has 2 carriage locks to prevent the carriage from vibrating when rip cutting. The H4 has 1. Some unique features to the Sawtrax is a viewing window to see your saw blade, a patent alignment system called the AccuSquare, dust holes in the frame for the optional frame dust kit, and a center support step for cutting strips. The 1052 uses 18 material rollers. The H4 uses 14. 12 of those 14 are adjustable, which makes squaring an absolute nightmare. Sawtrax uses the AccuFence bracket to ensure fence alignment. The 1052 uses standard 7.25-inch blades. The H4 uses 8-inch blades, an obscure size. The universal carriage of the Sawtrax allows other cutting tools like a floating router, a pivoting knife, or rolling shear. You can see how easily they pop in.